guys, back here with another video, and I'm going to be talking about what is next for Terence Crawford and Shawn Porter after their fight, their main event, Top Rank's first ever pay-per-view on ESPN Plus. It was a great fight, as I expected to be. Again, spoiler alert, if you have not watched it, go watch it and come back if you like. If not, stay here because there's going to be spoilers. I'm going to be talking about it. And you guys know what's up. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, ring that bell to get all notifications. And let's get right to it. So, main event, Terence Crawford won against Shawn Porter in their fight. I feel like Terence Crawford, his game plan that he implemented was really good. It was down to the teeth of how you could beat Shawn Porter at his own game. I feel like Crawford's, the strategy he implemented against Shawn Porter was fantastic. Shawn Porter, I feel like for him, he started off really good. He looked good, in shape, but I feel like at times Porter's style gets in the way of him being a much better fighter than what he is. I feel like Porter's a great fighter. Again, we all know, I'm going to talk about Shawn Porter first. We all know Shawn Porter is a stud. He was a stud in the division. His forward style always brings entertaining fights. It sucks that now that he officially announced that he's retiring from boxing right now. Pretty sure he's going to be doing commentating. But, it sucks that he retired after the fight. Because I would have loved to see it again. But, his dad, if you didn't watch the fight, again, spoiler, his dad stepped in round 10 after getting dropped twice by Crawford. His dad stepped in there and to save his son, seeing that his son didn't have really nothing to offer. And I said it in the breakdown video of like how not the breakdown, my reaction video to how I thought Shawn Porter was looking so flustered, and I feel like after a while I just feel like Terence Crawford, since he wasn't letting him do what he wanted, his mind was all over the place. It is what it is. Again, Shawn Porter is an awesome fighter. I ain't got nothing bad to say to him. He went out there, did his thing. Just Terence Crawford was the better man that night. And hope that he take the retirement pretty good, and wish him nothing but the best. Terence Crawford goes out there and beats Shawn Porter in the fashion that he did. The game plan he implemented, fantastic, down to the teeth. I love the check hooks. The counter shotting that Crawford was throwing throughout that whole fight. It was fantastic. Now, after the victory, we all know who Terence Crawford want to fight. And everybody want to see it, including myself, which is him versus Crawford versus Errol Spence Jr. Why that fight has not fruition is just beyond me. I think, Bob Arum needs to really put his foot down, get that done. Everybody wants to see him fight Errol Spence Jr. I would like to see him fight Errol Spence Jr. That would be a fantastic fight, man. That would be a much harder fight to even. That's another fight right there. I cannot choose which one of those guys can win, because whoever's on that night is gonna win. Errol Spence Jr. He had that big accident he had with his car. Came back, won. And he's been winning ever since he came back. He was even there in the fight. And he left as soon as the cameras got put on him. But it's just like, they need to get that fight done. I want to see it. I think that'll shut up a lot of critics, and see, so everybody can see how Terence Crawford really fight against somebody like Errol Spence Jr. Because then that, like I said, that's a hard fight for both of these guys. For both of them. I feel like Errol would probably win that fight a little bit more. If I had to choose anybody, as good as Terence Crawford is, I just think Errol Spence just knows how to use his range and the distance. Those are my thoughts a little bit. I'm not going to do a full in-depth breakdown, because then once that fight happens, I will do a breakdown to that fight between both fighters and how I think both of these guys can get the victory. But yeah, the next fight should be for Terence Crawford. It should be Errol Spence Jr. I hope that they can get it done this time. I know they tried before and it failed, and I just hope that they can get the fight done because I'm pretty sure that's what everybody wants to see, including myself. You guys let me know in the comment section below if that fight is going to be even possibly remote. You know, again, I want to congratulate Shawn Porter and his retirement, even though that sounds a little cheeky. But, you know, again, you know, retiring is like a big thing for Shawn Porter. You know, a big thing for fighters, you know, because sometimes it's hard walking away from the sport. I understand that 100%, you know. And you guys know what's up. Make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Let's keep growing the channel as it is. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.